Hello, my dear children. Hope all of you are fine. Please stay at your home and listen to your parents. So, children, we were reading our lesson 3, that is evolution of transport. Yesterday, we have learned about the reaching of distant places and trade and voyages. Hope all of you have understood it. So, before going to our next part, we will understand again what is the transport. Transport refers to the movement of goods and people from one place to another. So, transport is very much helpful for us. Then we learnt about our invention of wheel. The invention of wheel marked the beginning of the transport system. So, children, after that, we have learned reaching of distance places. Here, we understood that people traveled and sailed over years and years and discovered new lands and routes. Then we have learned about our trade and voyages. I have told trade means buying and selling activities or goods to each other, and for that they have earned so much money. And voyage means a long journey, especially by ship. In olden days, trade was carried by the use of our barter system, means exchanging of goods. Then when money came to, then they were used it to do the trading. People started traveling to far off places so as to enhance trade and earn money. These people were called as our explorers. Remember, children? Okay? So, today we learn the modern means of transport. All the modern day vehicles are powered by engines. This thing we know that. At first, James Watt, a British scientist, invented a really useful steam engine. So, who is invented steam engine? Then you will write James Watt. The engine was initially used in textile industry and was later widely used in railways. Okay, children, the invention of steam engine is considered as the second most important invention. However, with the passage of time, the use of steam engine became outdated. Today, the modern means of transport functions on engines that use petrol, diesel, electricity, and gases. And most of our bikes are worked by the use of petrol. This thing you all of you know. So, children, remember one point: the invention of steam engine also very important for us, as it is the second most important invention, and the first one is your wheel. The invention of wheel is the great thing for us. Then after, the invention of engine became second most important invention. So now we will learn the land transport. Okay, children, land transport means what? The transport system over the land. Land transport includes our roadways and railways, because roadways and railways are over the land. The various vehicles that move on roads in cities are, we know that, what are they? They are our buses, our trucks, cars, scooter, motorcycle, bicycle, auto rickshaw, etc. So, children, these are our vehicles which move on the roads in cities and villages. For traveling short distances, we are using our bikes and cycle. Cars and buses moves in cities are also used in intercity transport. For the means of land transport, there are good roads in cities, state highways are the roads that connect important cities of a state. So, children, the routes where the vehicles are moving, they are connecting important cities of the state. And national highways connect the state capitals, big cities, towns, ports, etc. In cities, flyovers have been constructed which are roads on an elevation. Moreover, developed countries also have freeways. In India, the Golden Quadrilateral Road System will connect Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. So, children, remember the Golden Quadrilateral Road. Quadrilateral means four that connect Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. Four important big cities of our country. So, children, all of you have understood about your land transport. Here, what we have learned, land transport includes our roadways and railways. And the various vehicles that move on our roads are bicycles, motorbikes, cars, rickshaws, etc. These are for traveling short distances. And buses and trucks moves in cities and also used for our intercity transport. Okay, children, and state highways are the roads that connect important cities of a state, and national highways are the roads that connect the state capitals, big cities, towns, and ports. And another important thing I have told you that golden quadrilateral road system will connect four big cities of our country. What are they? Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. Trains are the most popular means of public transport in India. Trains run on the tracks and stop at station. Okay, children, we all of you have traveled on trains. Nowadays, we cannot go anywhere, but we can remember the train journey. And we have noticed that trains are moving on the tracks. Passenger trains carry people while goods train carry bulky goods. Have you seen, children, passenger train and our goods train? Very good. The railway network in India is controlled by the Indian Railway. Okay, so Indian Railway controls every railway network of the India. It is the largest railway network in Asia and the second largest in the world. So, children, very important point, remember it. Our Indian Railway is the largest railway network in the Asia and it is second largest in the world. In India, Shatabdi Express and Rajdhani Express are the fastest trains. Moreover, now metro trains are also found in big cities which operate in the city only. Okay, children? So, hope all of you have understood. You just remember the road transport and our trains are traveling in our trucks. So, you will remember it easily. Okay, children? Hope all of you have understood it. Thank you.